Welcome, Dragons and Riders, to episode 68 of Dion Rising. This right here is a Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition actual play campaign brought to you by the Knights of D20. Look at all my cool friends over there. Hi, y'all. I'm glad to be here playing with you, as always. I don't believe we have any announcements tonight, do we, Bobby?
We do not.
Fantastic. So, we're just going to jump right in because we have a whole lot of combat to get through. So, thank you all for joining us as we embark on an epic adventure in the world of Dion, where heroes rise, dangers abound, and legends are born. Players, dice at the ready. Ice. Yummy. Okay. Delicious dice. Eat them up. Yes. Yum, 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 yum. Okay, we're going to do some dice rolling here. So we left off in the middle of combat. You guys had just started fighting. You have made your way to Sanctuary through a plane shift spell, bringing Benji with you, along with all of Maroway's companions, who you've fought with many times in the past, but in this case, you're in Sanctuary. You're in the Feywild, where they are from. If Maroway or his companions fall, they fall for real, guys. So the stakes are high. You are in Sanctuary, where Maroway, Prince Maroway, is being hunted down as one of the last bastions of what Sanctuary used to be and what it should be and what it once was. So, immediately upon arriving, everybody's alerts went off, and you were immediately chased down by the dragon and its rider and the big bad wolf, who in the first round of combat was successfully blinded and hit a few times pretty successfully. So the wolf is not looking in great shape. The dragon and its rider, however, though they've taken a couple hits, they are still large and in charge. And we are going to come right back into combat at the top of the order with Mr. Benjicott Adden. So he is going to go ahead and he's going to try and he's just going to straight up do a big ass guiding bolt at the dragon. And that's a nice hit. So he's going to do a good chunk of damage there as he flecks off a guiding bolt at the dragon, and it sort of cries out in pain. And Ula, that's you next.
Okay. So Ula is going to now have issues with my character sheet. That's what she's going to do. Everything was working until we got on here. I apologize.
You're so good. It's been a minute since we played. If you, those of you watching at home, Robin's been on vacation. She's still on vacation brain. Let's give her some grace.
Vacation brain? What are you talking about? I never have things correct. This is normal. Okay. I am back into my character sheet. Okay. Okay. So, when last we met, we left off, she was raging, and she had just emitted a beautiful radiant light from her cleavage area, as you do.
As one does.
As one does. And she was pulled away. She was teleported out of there. But she's seeing now that the wolf is... actually, that beautiful radiant cleavage is the reason it's blinded. So she got pulled back, and from there she's kind of assessing, and she's seeing the wolf is very...
disoriented. Yeah. Wounded.
And so she is legit going to... Nope, I'm making everybody move.
It wouldn't be Knights of D20 if Robin wasn't making everybody move.
If I didn't move everyone and not just my character. Okay. She's going to charge back in here. She's going to get right back on it, but kind of on this side of it. So on the side away from the dragon rider. And she's going to take a massive swipe with the mace. All right.
At the rider himself?
No, at the wolf.
Okay, at the wolf, that's right. Thank you.
22 to hit.
That hits.
Heck, yes, it does. So then it's going to be 1d6 plus 7, and then 4d4 of radiant damage.
Nice.
And again, was not prepared with all of the things. And of course, it's the ones I can't pick up. These blasted pyramids. Okay. Oh, come on. So that is going to be 8 plus 4, what do you say? 4, 5, 8, 9, 11. So what did I say? 8 plus 11, so 19.
Beautiful, more than dead. But it sort of dissipates in this like black, almost glittery sort of dust as you swing your axe through it.
Okay, and so as that happens, it kind of has glittery dust. As there's still sparkly particles, she feels the heat of the radiant light kind of building in her chest, and so she's raging and she's like, yeah, kill it, and it still goes out, and it does do within 30 feet. So is this?
Oh yeah, well within 30 feet.
Yeah,
the rider
so
and the dragon.
It's going to be hit by some lovely radiant cleavage.
Beautiful.
So they need to succeed on a Constitution saving throw.
Okay. That is a nat 1 for the rider.
Yeah.
And a nat 1 for the dragon.
Wow.
Keep those dice.
Yeah, so they each take 3 points of radiant damage, and they're blinded until the start of my next turn.
Ooh.
Fantastic.
Take that.
Can't be looking too long into the radiant cleavage.
I wouldn't suggest it. Okay, so that was only one attack, and technically she is close enough. So the radiant cleavage is a bonus action.
You know what? The dragon is going to use its legendary resistance to succeed at that saving throw, so only the rider is blinded.
No. Okay.
So sorry, baby.
So she's going to then point her ring at the blinded rider. We do have one more charge on this. So that is the ring of the ram. Now, blinded means I get... what am I trying to say?
Advantage?
Thank you. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. 12 or 11. Okay, we'll put that 12. So 12, 6, 7, 19 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay. So it's wrong button. 2d10, 9, and 10. So 19 force damage, and they're pushed 5 feet away from me.
Nice.
And the whole time, so she's had this radiant cleavage, and she's killed this thing, and she points her ring that way, and she just kind of yells, "You're next!" as she blasts them.
I'm gonna roll a contested strength save to see if the rider can remain seated on the dragon, since just the rider got pushed. Let's see if he managed to push him off of the dragon itself.
Heck yeah.
You might have to stop laying on my keyboard. It's rude. That's only a nat 2, baby. You push that rider right off that dragon.
Bloop.
Which means I'm gonna need to plop down a second mini here. I'm just gonna pick a random one. We're gonna make it a twig blight.
He turned into a stick.
He turned into a stick when you rammed him.
She's like, looking at her ring, she's like, man, how'd I do that?
It was a scarecrow on top of him the whole time.
Okay, that's it for Bula?
Yeah, that's it. She's good.
Very nice. Okay. It is the rider's turn. And in his panic, he is going to cast darkness around himself. Actually, he's going to center it on his dragon. So let me draw this out. How do I make my circle opaque, I wonder? I bet it'll give me instructions. Anybody know how to do an opaque circle? Buddy, you gotta go.
Like that.
I want you guys to not be able to see where it is. I know how to draw a regular circle.
Oh.
Excuse you. That's okay, that's okay. I'm just gonna make it an invisible mini. No, my mouse is not working. Everything's going super well. Oh, there we go. Now I'm just drawing shit.
We're doing great tonight, you guys.
We're doing so good.
Doing just
Me
the vibe.
especially.
I cannot get rid of this circle. I got a wireless keyboard and it doesn't have like a delete button.
Ah,
I can't figure out how to delete.
I'll see if I can. Oh, I certainly can. Excuse you.
That will just shrink it. Oh gosh, I'm creating more of them. I feel like I did this like in our second session.
We are incredible at D&D.
Guys, we're
Technology.
performing so well tonight.
Professional dungeon master, Bobby.
Professional.
This is not my preferred map system.
We defeated the dragon.
Not quite. Darkness is cast
Oh, on both of them. Okay.
in a 15-foot radius centered on the dragon. So the dragon and the rider, as the rider uses his movement to climb back up and remount the dragon, they both disappear into a circle of darkness that doesn't, it covers the whole space of the dragon essentially, since it's just like a 50 or a 15-foot radius. So it doesn't really extend out beyond the dragon itself, but it will now have a little bit of advantage in hiding. Okay, and then let's see, do I want to do anything crazy? Yeah, I do. Let me try and roll a d6, see if I can charge up this attack. And I cannot, because that's another nat 1. My dice are cursed today.
Yay.
Keep using them.
That's for you guys. They're blessed.
That's good for us.
Yep. Okay, so then the dragon gets to go. Okay. It is going to... You all see, or more you hear, this sort of like deep, guttural, like almost clicking sound. This deep, deep clicking. Click, 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 and it speeds up. And all at once, let me do some measuring here. Excuse me, kitty kitty. Does this thing have a cone measure? It sure does. Let's see, how far does this go? 60 feet. Sorry, babies. A blast of shadow breath comes out of the darkness. So I'm gonna need each of you to roll a dexterity saving throw. Everybody that's in that cone I just drew, including the dragon, Miri. I'll
Those
roll
li-
for
Those lights aren't a barrier? Oh no. Well, I think Chiffon... Yeah, Chiffon and Bastion over here and Benji can benefit from my aura.
Okay.
So they can get +4 on their saving
How
throws.
far is it? Is it just 10?
Yeah. Is Ian's in there?
The Mara Gang's, the lowest was a 16.
Okay. The DC is 17 on this. But
Okay, then Miri will take full. The other two are fine. Or
Oh,
half. Or
he's-
whatever.
Chiffon is actually just outside of the barrier, but Benji managed to succeed thanks to Dane's aura. Just barely.
Seraphina has 7 and Glitterbell has 14.
Those are both a fail.
Oh no.
Ados failed.
I also just realized that Haven was in it, and we got a nat 20 for Haven.
Nice.
Killian got 25, but
You succeed.
Horse did not get more than 16. So
Okay. I will roll some damage for those of you who failed.
and make sure everyone's got that 14 temp hit points from my inspiring speech
Mm-hmm.
so many weeks ago.
And everybody who is inside that sort of barrier that Killian just mentioned, that yellow glitter, so that's everybody except for Miri, who just got hit. You're going to take half damage, and if you succeeded the throw and you're in the sparkles, you're going to take half of half damage, so quarter damage.
Mm.
And the damage amount was 29 points of necrotic damage. So that's the total. So if you are in the circle and you failed, that's going to be, 14? And
Okay,
if
so-
you are in the circle of sparkles and you succeeded, it's going to be 7 points of
Okay.
necrotic.
So in the circle and failed is 14, you said?
Yes.
Okay, gotcha. Cool.
Just Casimir got. He's got 25. Yes.
Oh no, Glitterbell's down!
Oh no.
Baby!
I've never had it before.
Do
What
not
happened?
feed her. We will save her.
What happens to the body?
This has never happened before, I don't know!
That's why I'm asking.
Glitterbell is like not tempor, like a physical creature, so she is like unconscious essentially, laying there. She does not seem to explode in black glitter like the wolf did. Okay, let me mark off our friends who got hit. I got Benji. Marway, are you tracking, or Robbie, are you tracking Mary's?
Yes, I have
Perfect.
all of the Morrow gang.
Wonderful, thank you so much. Okay. All right. Next up is Seraphina.
Oh my gosh, Seraphina shrieks in horror as Glitterbell has fallen from these sparkles. She is going to cast Cure Wounds on Glitterbell. So she'll regain 2d8. Okay, 1 second.
No worries.
18 hit points, which is more than she has.
That is good.
Okay. That was terrifying.
Yeah.
Sarah's gonna
Would've been-
spend the rest of her turn snuggling Glitterbell.
Just got you, baby. Giving her little scooches under her chin. Okay, Killian, that's you.
All right. So taking that blast, Killian is worried about Casimir because he's got little shaky baby deer legs after taking that hit.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So Killian's going to hop off of Casimir and just kind of give him a little pat on the bum and have Casimir head northwards, kind of this way, just to get out of danger. And he'll actually kind of direct them to head a little bit towards Bula's direction, just in case. But Killian is gonna pull something out of his bag, and it looks like a little canister of some type. And he pulls the pin on it, and he's gonna throw it into the darkness as he tosses his basilisk tear gas into here.
Smart.
So,
Can I give you a card on what that does?
yeah.
I think I described it good. Go for
So, upon impact, it bursts into a 10-foot radius cloud. So I'm just trying my best to throw it like as where I imagine the
Sure,
dragon would be.
It's only a 15-foot hole, so or like a darkness spell. So yeah, you can land it right in there.
All right. So all
can assume
creatures in the area must succeed on a DC 13 Constitution saving throw, or become petrified for 1 round and blinded until the end of their next turn. Creatures that succeed are still blinded until their next turn. So you either get petrified and blinded, or just blinded.
Beautiful. Okay. What kind of throw is that? A dex?
Constitution. So use those bad dice that you had.
I will. I promise.
Well, the one is already blinded. The
So
Extra blind.
yeah. So for the
Extra
dragon,
blind.
that was a 10. For the rider, that's only an 11.
All right. So we don't know what's happening, but something might be happening in the darkness. I don't know if that breaks concentration on darkness or anything, but
It does.
all right. Work like a charm, just like I wrote it up.
Heck yeah.
Using
Nice.
your resources. And that paralyzes or petrifies them?
That petrifies them.
Petrifies them.
Just
Heck
for
yeah.
1 round.
Cool.
That's my action. And then well, that's all I got. So that will work for me.
Beautiful. Wise move of your resources. That's what we like to see. Okay. Eidos, that's you.
All right. Eidos is gonna scooch up. Still staying in the. Nope. Not like that. Already messed it up.
We're also good at
No,
technology. We all forgot how to use computers in the week off.
Fast.
Okay. That's very fun. Get rid of it, please. I even read the instructions in case this happened, and it's not working. Oh, probably because I'm not using the keyboard that's attached to that computer. I'm an idiot. It's alright. It's still not working. Okay, well, we'll worry about that later.
I'll get it. You're good. Do your thing.
Thank you.
Don't let it distract you.
Thank you, thank you. Just a little scooch on up. And I'm going to try to hit both the rider and the dragon with a lightning bolt.
Okay.
Is that okay? Okay.
Yep, you'll have a advantage on that attack since they're petrified.
Okay. That is going to be a dexterity 19 saving throw for both of them.
They automatically fail if they're petrified.
They sure do. They sure do.
But they do have
Okay.
resistance to all damage, though.
They sure
Okay.
do.
Then I'll have to do extra damage.
That lightning's gotta be extra hot.
7, 8, 9, 10. 20. 25 points of lightning damage.
Got it.
And I believe that is my turn.
All right. The rider is looking. You like chipped away a piece of his now like stony skin.
Nice.
Marway, that's you.
Okay, here we go.
The Morrow gang.
The whole Morrow gang. For Morroway, we're gonna start with a bit more on the offensive. We're gonna scoot up and throw a Starry Wisp.
Okay.
With advantage. Oh, that didn't help. A 15?
A 15 against the dragon or the rider? Sorry.
The rider.
No, does not hit.
Oh, poopy. Well, that's
Oh, well,
that's
did
gonna
you
be
roll with
from
advantage,
there.
right?
I did.
Okay, yeah,
I
sad.
did.
Sad day.
But that's okay. I have like 7 other people to play as real quick. Mary, we're going to have fly like above where this tree is. And we're going to start doing a whole lot of attacks. We get 2 attacks and our breath weapon.
Okay.
First one is these are all going to go for the rider, the dragon.
The dragon itself.
Big one. Dragon.
Big one.
Yes.
Got it.
Dragon v dragon.
Yeah.
First one will be a 19 to hit.
That hits.
13 radiant damage.
Lovely.
Second is a, oh my gosh. I feel the need to show my camera right now because I just got 2 nat 20s.
Do it. Do it.
I hope my cord goes far enough. So these are all my dice. Oh, you can't even really see it. Hold on. I'm gonna show y'all me taking the picture and then put it in the fan thing.
I believe you. Don't get me wrong.
It's so great.
I don't
y'all
believe
are
it. I need to
actively
see it.
watching me take this picture, right? I'm gonna show you. This is the picture. I don't even know if you'll be able to pick it up. And see, we've got
Oh,
nat
yeah.
20
There
nat
they are.
20 on my radiant
Wow.
dice.
Nice.
Hell yeah, baby.
Oh my gosh, it was meant to be.
Sick.
So that damage. Is 27 radiant damage.
Dragon's getting bloodied.
And then the reason I scooted there is because I have a 30-foot cone breath weapon. So I think they both fail dex saves automatically, right?
Correct.
Excellent. So we're gonna do some a radiant breath weapon to both of them for 9 damage.
Awesome. Amazing.
And that's just one of my people. Next up, we're gonna scooch Bastion over to start making some attacks. That first one's not gonna hit. This is gonna be against the dragon because Bastion's a little goblin. I don't think he's tall enough to reach that rider.
Yeah. Accurate.
So that's gonna
Actual
be
reach.
a 18 to hit.
That hits.
It's gonna be 13 force damage
Okay.
from his blade.
Got it.
We're gonna have Siege runneth up. This is also gonna be for the dragon. Does a 15 hit?
No.
Oh, there's another nat 20. I can show you
What?
again if you need it.
I need those
Don't
dice.
you worry
These
about
dice are on fire.
I
Thank
trust
you,
you.
Morrow Gang, for
If I
showing
can roll
up
that many
today.
nat ones in a row, you can roll that many nat 20s. That's how the dice crumble, baby.
This is their home. This is what I wanted to see. This kind of action.
Yeah, they came
Yeah.
not to play.
They're here for the print.
That's gonna be 21 piercing damage.
21 piercing. All right. I'll
Um,
remind you, this has all been halved because we're resistant while we're stuck. But yeah, that was still.
Unfortunately, this is when we get them, but you know what? It's okay.
You know what? It's okay. You're doing it. You're knocking it out.
We're gonna have Hearth fly to this side.
Scaw!
Ooh, thank you, advantage, because there was a nat 1. 17 to hit.
That hits.
Oh. It's gonna be 12 fire damage for the first attack.
Beautiful.
And then the second one's a 15 against the dragon. I think you said that misses.
That does miss.
Unfortunate. Uthamer. I still have Uthamer. Good gravy.
You were doing a great job.
Uh, 17 to hit for his little lightning spark bolt.
That hits.
It's gonna be 11 lightning damage. Oh, I'm rolling
Wonderful.
again. I don't know why I'm rolling again. And then we have. Hold on, I'm almost done, people. I promise. We're gonna have Eden fly over. 22 to hit.
Mm-hmm.
That is going to be 8 radiant damage and 7 slashing. I only get one attack there. And then to finish everything off, we're going to have Haven come up and give Miri some healing. And it's going to be 15 healing.
Beautiful. What a round.
What a turn. What a turn.
What a turn. What a freaking turn. All right, bottom
I
of
feel
the
like
order.
I just ran a marathon.
Yeah, you did.
That's it. That's it for me,
Respected.
people. I'm done.
You killed it. Okay.
Not literally, right?
Not literally, no. Sadly.
We did a lot of work. Everyone else finished it off for me.
Okay. It is Chiffon Foxglove, Kittenberry's turn. She is going to You did so much damage there. How's everybody looking? Anybody taking any significant damage when she looks around at you?
No.
No.
Lost my temporary health. Bummed that
Yeah,
out.
all on that temporary health.
Yeah. She has a lot of things she can do when they're not stuck. She's gonna go ahead with the heroism. So she's gonna hold a concentration for up to a minute. She's gonna rush over to Marway. She's right next to you. She touches you and says, "You and your friends are so amazing tonight, my friend. I am so excited to be here." And she gives you heroism, so you gain. Oh no, you still have temporary hit points, don't you?
I do.
I keep doing that.
But Miri doesn't.
She'll give it to Miri. Oh, she loves this big
Yay.
old dragon. Heck yeah! All right.
Miri's
So
a
she is
sweetheart.
going to give Miri temporary hit points up to her spellcasting ability modifier, which is it's only 2. Is that right? Equal to your spellcasting ability modifier at
Yeah.
the start of each of her turns. So she gets 2. Yeah, she gets
That
2 hit
arcane
points at the start of
trickster.
each of Miri's turns for 1 minute for 10 rounds. Okay, maybe it'll come in handy.
I mean, that's still 2 damage reduction, so that's, you know, every point matters.
Everything matters, yeah. And then on top of that, she's going to give a little bardic inspiration. She's going to throw a wink at Marway. Ding! So you get a d6 to add to your next roll. Okay. Back to the top of the order, we got Benjakat. Oh, he's feeling hyped up. Marway, you have inspired him. He's got stars in his eyes, you and all your people. So he is going to... He wants to do some damage. Haha. He is going to start casting a druidic spell, which he can hold concentration on for a minute. He starts weaving the spell you guys haven't seen him used, and you see Miri increase in size. He is enlarging her.
Well, that's all we needed.
Yeah. And she's going to deal an extra 1d4 on every hit that she deals.
Okay.
Yeah. Let me see if I can do this.
That's amazing.
Oh my god, that's terrifying.
Dang.
Miri is a beast now.
And she was a beast
Okay.
before.
Yeah, 100%. Bula, that's you.
All right. So, killed this one. So if I aim over here, though, I'm not gonna hit Miri, right?
No, yeah, you can purposefully miss Miri. They're just kind of Miri is so big. She's trying not to step on you.
Fair, fair. So Bula's gonna kind of run in between her legs and get herself a little closer. Is the dragon rider? Is the dragon
The
words.
rider is essentially 15 feet up in the air on top of the dragon, but the dragon
So
is
the
on
dragon is on the ground.
Dragon is not flying. Yeah, correct.
I
They're
don't know
both
why that
They're
was
cur-
so difficult for me to say.
They're
I
also
understand.
currently rocks.
They are also currently rocks.
Oh, I can't do anything about that.
Well,
Is
you
that
can still do
until
half
the-
damage.
Is that until the end of their next turn or the start?
It's until
of
the end
next
of-
turn?
Dane's next turn, right?
I
Is this for
will.
one round?
I will double check.
I believe if it's for one full round, and Dane
End of
Did-
their next turn.
their next turn. Okay,
So end of their next turn. So
which is
this
coming
turn coming.
up.
Yeah.
You can always hold your
Well-
action too. If you would think Bula might know that, you could hold your action until they're not rocks anymore.
I mean, let's be honest. Bula is
Bula
ready
would
to
not know that.
Bula smash. She,
Bula smash.
if we are playing to our characters, then she's gonna hit it. She has the mace in her hand. Okay. So she's gonna run up on it and she's going to hit whatever she can reach, which I guess would be the dragon because she's not that tall.
Mm-hmm.
With the mace.
Okay.
Do I still have advantage?
Yes.
So that was an 18 or a 3. Go with that 18.
Yeah, I think so.
So that's going to be 26 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay. So 9 plus. Come back. 5, 6, 11. So what did I say? 9 plus 11. So
20.
20.
30, 20.
Yeah.
30, 20 damage. All right.
20 damage. I swear, I don't trust my brain today. And then she's gonna go back the other way with it. So she kind of hits it across this way, and then pulls it back and screams because it's not doing as much damage as she feels like it should. It's not moving. She didn't miss it. How is it not? How
You're
is
just
chunks not
screaming
flying
at
out of this thing?
Yeah.
She's so mad. So
Yeah.
she comes back down with it. Same thing. A 6 or a 4. Yay. So 15 to hit.
That is a miss. Sorry.
So she swings, and because she is so angry that this is not doing more damage, she does actually miss it the second time, which just absolutely infuriates her. It's not moving. How did I miss it? And so she just pulls her arms in real close, and she just, you could see like building, and her face is turning like shades of purple and green, and then she just unleashes the fury of the radiant cleavage. So that is going to be a. Wait, they can't. Can they make a Constitution saving throw like that?
Automatically fail.
Dog. So now, but they can't be blinded, can they? Can you blind a rock?
I mean, they're already like incapacitated, and
Yeah, I don't think you can stack that.
No, but I can
Do some damage.
6 points of radiant damage.
Lovely, lovely, lovely.
And then because she got herself so worked up, she tries to continue to scream at him, but all she does is accidentally belches. Rage burping.
Dane, that's till the end of their next turn or the beginning of their next turn for the paralyzation?
that's the end of their next turn.
Okay, so they don't get to do anything, but you see them both come out of their petrification. Seraphina, you're up.
Seraphina is going to glare at the Twiggy Man, and she's going to cast Vicious Mockery on him. So he has to make a Wisdom saving throw.
All
Now
right.
she's doing this, she's yelling that He looks like a disgusting, dried up twig that even Glitterbell wouldn't want to chew.
Ooh.
That's harsh. That's harsh.
Wow.
He does
Yeah.
roll a 19 on that wisdom
Oh
save.
my gosh!
Oh, that's confidence.
He does not care about your glitter of bells.
Seraphina still just squints and stares at him. A dirty look.
Very mean girl coded.
Glitterbell does the same.
Good, good.
They spend the rest of their turn just staring at him.
Like whispering behind your hands at each other, pointing at him. Okay, Killian.
All right. So Dragon and Rider are unpetrified currently.
Correct. But the rider is still blinded, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
My cat
Yeah.
is now in my notebook, but yes.
All right. Killian is going to pull out his gun, and he is also going to, as a bonus action, begin channeling the magical essence that he has been feeling inside of him, kind of just growing over time. He's going to use innate sorcery, and as a bonus action, so innate sorcery, and he's going to pull out his gun and point it at the dragon. Currently in his gun, he has one of the purple worm bullets loaded in it, and he's going to point and aim at the dragon, and he's going to close his non-starry eye and use a magic action to cast True Strike as I fire my bullet at it.
Okay.
All right, so because of innate sorcery and this being a sorcerer spell, I get advantage on the attack against it. Does a 16 plus 7 hit?
Sure does.
All right,
Yes.
perfect. Okay, so there's a few things that are going to happen. So first we'll do the bullet damage, which is a d10 plus 3. I didn't expect to have to use a d10 today, because when does anyone ever use a d10? That's a
All
d12.
the time.
There. Oh, okay.
Literally every day.
All right. So that's going to be, so there's for the bullet damage, that's 10 radiant damage, and then True Strike.
I will
is-
tell you, if you do well enough, you could down the dragon in this
Okay.
round.
All right. So that's going to be so 7 plus 3 plus 4, so 14 radiant, and then this dragon needs to make a Constitution saving throw. The DC's 19 on this.
Okay. It was a Constitution save?
Correct.
That's only a 10.
All right. Do you want me to roll all these, or can I just give you the average? Because it's 12 d6s.
You do what you want to do. Do what feels right in your heart. I'll take either option.
All right. I don't. That's a lot of math. All right.
You can digital roll them if you want. You're welcome to use the Google digital rolls. Or you can count it out. Whatever you want to do.
I'm gonna
Or give me the
roll it. I'm gonna roll it. I'm gonna roll
Go
it.
with your gut.
All right. Oh, I shouldn't have did that.
Oh, dang. You fool.
What just happened?
Bobby, can I take a picture of this one? Because I rolled 4 d6s and I got 4 1s on each one. That was amazing. All right, so
That's
4.
unfortunate.
That's
All right. Great start. Great start. Okay, we're getting better. All right. So that's 10, 13. And then one more. 12, d6, yeah. Okay. A little better. Hold on. 7 and 6. 13. I definitely should have went with the average. 26, 30. So 30 poison damage.
You didn't need the average. It's downed.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
Your 4 ones.
With this huge sorceress spell, Killian takes aim with his little blunderbuss.
I like to imagine the bullet. It's like a pointed bullet. It just like pierces into the dragon, and from the point of impact, you can see like the poison just begin to spread out in the
Yeah.
in the tissue of the dragon.
And very, very, as that poison spreads, very, Marvel Avengers, what is the thing? The snap. The dragon and the rider in one slow dissipation from that poison spreading from the inside of the impact outward. Dissipates in the black glitter that the wolf did as well. And
Let's
you
go.
are out of combat, my friends.
Killian
Easily
just
handled.
blows on the end of the gun.
Sick.
Puts it back
Easily
in.
handled. Very nice. Okay. Combat is done for the moment. You all look around in the forest of the Feywild of Sanctuary is for a moment quiet. Then you hear the sounds of wrong nature, but nature start to come back to life in the aftermath of battle. And let's take a quick break. Wow.
Belge.
And Miri is just giant for another like 30 seconds.
she's so big.
She's
I'm
so big. I think she's just like hopping around, like sniffing the tops of trees. Okay, we will be back in about 15 minutes. So meet us back here at 9:20 Eastern Time, 8:20 Central Time. We're gonna keep this thing rolling in Sanctuary, see what we can do for Prince Marway and his people. The best is yet to come, so stick around, babies. Our incredibly professional and very serious and very technologically savvy D&D campaign, Dion Rising, is back. Thank you all for waiting during our break. We are fighting in Sanctuary. Really, we're ending a fight in Sanctuary. Marway and the Morrow Gang and the Knights of the Flowers, or whatever I dub you all managed to fend off the dragon and its rider and the big bad wolf, who immediately chased them to this sort of sanctuary tower in the middle of Sanctuary, the last bastion standing here. Speaking of bastion, Marway, there he is, alive and well.
I think Morroway is like, he's excited to see Bastion, but I don't feel like he's as close with Bastion as the rest of them. But who he hasn't gotten to see yet is Miri, who to him wasn't quite like a second mother, but you know that fun aunt that you have that's just always a joy to be around?
100%.
That's kind of the relationship he has with Miri. This was a friend that all through growing up would take him flying over the skies or over the lands of Sanctuary. And I think immediately as the fighting finishes, Morroway would just be sprinting and he's like, Miri! And then grabbing her like around her leg because she's, you know, that big right now.
You see she and Bastion and all of your typical Morrow gang members are in the midst of bowing to you, and Miri is in her deep dragon voice princeling and going to do a very formal bow, and as you come running over and give her a giant hug around her big leg, or even bigger than usual leg, she's still slightly enlarged. And as you're hugging her, you can feel Benji's spell concentration wear off the enlarged spell, and she returns back to her normal size. And she sort of lays her chin very gently atop your little head, little compared to her at least. She says, it has been too long, my boy. I've missed you.
I have missed all of you. It is, I wish we were meeting under better circumstances, but the liberation of Sanctuary is as good as circumstances any, I guess.
So it is a liberation meeting, indeed. How fare you? What is your plan? I see you bring soldiers.
Yes, I have replenished my ranks, and I am hoping that together we are able to overthrow Aconitum and restore Sanctuary to its former glory. Though, when it comes to a plan, I must be honest that I don't really have one yet. The circumstances that brought us were a little out of our control, and it was becoming a matter of now or never.
Well, then now it must be. She sort of looks around at all of your friends and Bastian, who's taken a knee before you with his sword lowered, in his sort of goblinoid voice, but still trying to be very proper, says, well, things have been bleaker than ever, my lord, and I fear to tell you that Aconitum's power has only grown as you've been gone. Not that any of that is your fault, of course. We just are... A plan would be quite wise.
Well, let us go inside. We can start thinking of something.
He sheathes his sword and leads the way into the tower, which you guys see is just sort of like, it almost seems inside like it's been decorated almost like a summer home, or like almost like cottagey inside, very cozy. There's these like magic fairy fires glowing in the braziers and in the braziers. Braziers is a bra.
Those can be glowing too, you know.
Yeah, your brazier is always glowing. Every time you rage.
Seems that way.
Speaking of Bula, go ahead and roll me an insight check as you sort of have a moment for the first time since you guys got to Sanctuary, just before you took off running and started this combat, to sort of take a look at your surroundings.
He is not very insightful.
No.
Ooh, that was a nat 1. Plus 1. It's a 2.
It feels homey, but like, you're like, this is Marway's home. You feel like warm about it. Not this tower in particular, but this place, this realm. It feels like him, so it feels homey to you.
It feels like a big, warm, honey spread, buttery biscuit.
Delicious. Miri just sort of, like, you guys, this whole, like, tower, it's not, like, floors separated by stairs. It's almost just, like, one spiraling room, just slightly ramped up, so that it's all these different rooms, but you almost don't even feel like you're going upward as you move around in the tower. It's all just kind of one big open den, almost. Cozy cottage den. And Miri just sort of has her chin on one of the outside balconies. Just sort of watching you all interact with the space and with each other, and keeping her eye on Maraway especially.
I think Maraway is going to go over to the chessboard that him and Sir Muldulzin would play on often. And I think it would be very simple to see that all of his, like, royal pieces are missing from the chessboard that's already there.
Yeah.
And I think he's slowly going to, like, put his king piece on the board.
Benji follows suit and places the piece you gave him where it belongs.
I think Ado, seeing that, will kind of take his piece out and put it in the bishop's spot. Okay. Give Maraway a nod.
Seraphina sees where Eidos puts his, and she'll put it in the respective spot because she doesn't really know where it goes.
Eidos, I think, like, just nudged it over. One
Killian will go and place the knight piece, and as he does, he'll look over to it's a goblin, right? This little goblin.
Oh my god, yep, Bastian.
And he'll look over to the dragon as well, and he'll say, "So, can we get a grasp of the situation here. What's going on in Sanctuary?
Bastian and Miri look at each other, and Bastian moves over to the chessboard. He says, "I am not the strategist that my master was, but..." He nudges the opposite side's queen piece. He says, "You all have heard of Aconitum, then?"
Yes.
Well, she is surrounded by her court. There is Calendula, and he puts a finger on the king piece and stands up on the opposite side. She is who we must defend and protect, and ideally, somehow, wrench from the grasp of Aconitum. Calendula is young Prince Marway's mother. He sort of sideways looks at Marway very quickly, but doesn't seem to want to salt a wound in a way. He says, "Meanwhile, Aconitum's allies, the most dangerous of which is Belladonna," nudges the piece next to it, the queen piece. And it's, he says, "She and the other two hags, Azalea and Thistle, are not as powerful as Aconitum, but each on their own a force to be reckoned with, then together even worse, and they don't separate from each other's side, or the new queen's side." He gestures to, I believe the knights. I don't know a chessboard as well as I should. I believe the knight pieces. He says, "Though you fought valiantly against the obsidian dragon and the rider and the wolf, Aconitum has dominion here, and we cannot count them out of the fight yet." And then he says, "There is a mysterious newcomer that Aconitum seems to have pulled into her grasp. It is hard to know much about what or who this person is," as he points to one of the rook pieces. And says, "They seem to be some sort of dark fey creature." And then he points to the opposite rook piece and looks very sadly at Marway. And he says, "Unfortunately, you know, the last member of her court. Not a defector, never, but one who has also been taken under Aconitum's spell."
I think with that, he's gonna put the broken rook piece on his side of the board.
As he does that, Bula's gonna kind of walk up behind him, and she's just gonna put one hand on his shoulder, and she's gonna lean down and put her queen piece on the board. And she just looks at him and she says, "No matter what comes, we're here, and we're gonna face it, just like we said we would." And she sees that at that, all the pieces are lined up on our side as well.
All but one knight. We are missing a knight.
She doesn't know that. She doesn't play chess. There's a lot of pieces there. She's like, "Look at all these
There are a
pieces,
lot.
and they're all here, and we're gonna do this, and it looks great."
I think Marway in this moment is thinking about Kittenberry, but I think he doesn't know her well enough. He doesn't trust her the way he trusts the rest of the group, and I don't think I feel like the rest of the group knows what they're getting into by accepting these pieces, and she would not.
Yeah.
And so I think Marway has decided to play this board with one piece missing.
Okay. Kittenberry is just petting her own cheek, mindlessly looking around at the room. Sir Bastian says, "It is a fight that we could not win without leadership." And he looks back at Marway again, this time with much less sadness in his eyes and a bit more, maybe, bravado. He says, "The sooner we can drop the pretender, we can perhaps bring your mother and Sir Mole back into the fight as well." and turn the tides. So while the others are formidable, we must keep our eyes pointed in the right direction. Pointing again to the opposite queen.
Do you know where the hags are?
I believe they're all at your home. I believe they're all in the stained glass castle.
I don't know if we can fight all of them at once, but do we know of any way that we could lure some of them out?
Well, you certainly brought the wolf and the dragon down upon you quickly. You had just arrived, I assume.
That is correct.
Well, then perhaps it might behoove us to go out and find our battleground and make a bit of noise.
It would be smart also if we could figure out how long it takes Aconitum to bring them back. That way we have a time window between removing her strongest pieces and mounting a full attack.
This could turn the tide if he knocks over the 3 hag pieces. This could work in our favor. She has forces, but if we can negate as much of her magic and her force as possible, then all the better we would be for it.
At this point, she doesn't know exactly what we brought with us, and so we have the advantage.
This is true. And she likes to pretend this is her home, but it is not. It is ours. We have the home field advantage, I believe, as the humans who play this sport called baseball. Have you heard of it? It's amazing.
I played it in my youth.
Well, then this is settled. We will find somewhere and try to lure the hags out. If the wolf and the dragon arrive, then we know it's a relatively short turnaround. And if they do not, then we know that we might have a little bit of time in between attacks.
Well, what about these rook pieces? Are they not part of the equation here?
Part of the rook is that they are safety. They represent protection. I do not think that they will leave their king piece very easily.
And are we certain that we can draw out these hags then?
No, but it's better than fighting the entire board at once.
Miri says, I agree with the prince.
So, best that we head out to find somewhere suitable for another battle. And are we simply awaiting the wolf and the dragon to return to us? To find us?
It would depend on how fast they come back, I would say. I mean, we do not know if we have a day, if we have an hour, if they are already back, but I would imagine if they are already back, the moment we step outside of the protection of the tower, they will be upon us again.
And how long are we willing to wait for them to make their move?
As long as it takes. We cannot leave this place until either one piece or the other reigns victorious. I told you when we came here, this is a winner-take-all game. So.
Oh, and that's fine. I want to play into the strategy that we're formulating here. So we are going to head to a location that is suitable for combat and await the dragon rider and the wolf to come seek us out, no matter how long that may take. And then using that knowledge, immediately spring into action and head to the glass tower.
I believe we were going to try to lure the hags out. Something about Fey magic is that it's very unpredictable, and the more Fey magic that we can remove, the more likely that we survive this.
So it's not necessarily that we're waiting for the Dragon Rider and the Wolf to come back. We're going to make our move on those hags, and if there happens to be more guests at the party than we planned on, we'll deal with them again like we did the first time.
Sounds like time is against us. I suggest that we rest up and head out.
And I would like it to be clear, we are not going to just be sitting and waiting. We are setting up a trap, an ambush. They don't know what all we have. This time, we are the ones attacking first. And I think as Marley says that, all of the chess pieces are going to change color, and Aconitum's side is going to become black, and ours are going to become orange.
Ooh.
Ooh. Mir says, "May I make a suggestion of our ambush spot?"
Of course, I am always ready to hear your counsel.
Do you remember when we were a boy, we found that garden that the Eladrin refugees made?
Yes.
There are plenty of spots to hide in the surrounding woods. It seems to be a place that Aconitum does not keep an eye upon as heavily. It could be a perfect spot for us to be able to surround the hags if we are able to draw them out.
I agree. I think that sounds like a good place, and if I'm being honest, I think everyone should come. Even if the tower falls, we cannot lose more pieces than we need to. When we finish this game, I would very much like to have all of you still here with me. And the best way to do that is to protect each other. We move as a group, we hunt as a group, and we win as a group. That is something we have that they do not, is that we care if the others live or die. You are all more than just pieces to me. The same cannot be said about the Aconitum's pieces.
Well said, Marway. Well said.
Okay. Sorry, I'm having a lot of trouble with my internet today. My computer's making crazy noises. It's so hot. Okay. Mary, you see her outside, stretch her wings out wide and sort of shake off the rust. And Sir Mole says, or Sir Bastian says, well, then west we should. And he immediately just takes his cloak and just like flops himself down with his cloak over his face, and you hear snoring within like 30 seconds.
Jealous. I wish.
Everyone rest quickly. We have an hour.
So are we talking about a short rest?
Yeah.
I think it would be wise, considering we don't want the wolf and the dragon to interrupt the fight that we are about to initiate.
Nice. Good thing I did not use my big spells.
I will be honest. I think Marway's intent is for this game to be over before we long rest again. Because if we don't know how long it takes, I don't know if we can risk taking a full long rest.
Give some time.
I mean, if we get to the point where it takes like several hours before the hags find us, you know, if we can get an 8-hour block, then sure, we can take one to make sure that the hags aren't going to come back. Because we want to minimize, as you know, this is a numbers game, and we want to have the numbers.
And every hour is a chance for them to bring back those numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool. Let's do it.
Here.
All right.
After the short rest, Killian will once again give a very motivational speech, piggybacking off of Marway's inspiring words, and everyone gets 14 temporary hit points.
What's the speech?
Yeah, you have to do the whole speech.
Yeah, what is that? What is that?
I'm just curious. What's the speech?
What's it sound like?
Uh,
Goes a little bit like this.
goes a little bit like this.
And it sounds a little something like this. Hit it. ...
Conversation tree in an RPG. I have to do it.
No. I'm just trying to get a map that I wasn't prepared to have on the thing.
All
yet.
right.
I'm getting
No,
there.
you're good. No, we can totally. I feel like we should like definitely take a bit to relax, to to make sure everyone's okay.
Um,
Yeah.
So I got a since I got a second here, I got a pick. How many do I get a pick from? I have to pick up to 6 allies. So me, Bula, Eidos, Marway, Serafina. I'm gonna give it to Chiffon. The 14.
Oui, oui. Thank you so much, Killian.
What is this? Is you're giving to us?
Temporary hit points. So 14
14,
temporary hit
okay.
points.
Right on. Thank you very much.
So I think what Maraway is going to be doing while people are resting, because I didn't use any spell slots, I didn't take damage, so I don't need the rest. Since this is like kind of their like kind of vacation-esque type home for Maraway that he would go to, I think I want to try to see if there's like fireworks or something here that we can use to get attention.
Okay, roll for me an investigation check. Or an arcana check.
We're definitely taking Arcana. 14.
14, okay. I think you find a, like, cupboard in, like, this, like, makeshift kitchen from your childhood where you would collect a ton of, like, flowers and herbs and things and hang them to dry. And it's been long enough that they've all, like, pretty well dried out. But you know which ones are flammable even before they're dried or pressed. And you know that being dried and pressed would make them even more, like, sort of, like, combustible in a big way. So if you could find a way to get them up in the air and set them ablaze, they would pop and sizzle and make a lot of noise and light.
Lucky for me, I have a Firebird, a Phoenix, so
You
I don't
sure
think that will
do.
be a problem.
You sure as heck
So I
do.
think Maraway is going to like sit down wherever Bula is like taking her rest, and he's just gonna start like rolling some, wrapping up these plants to make what bit of, explosive makeshift fireworks that we can make.
For sure. Okay. Anybody else have anything they want to prepare?
I don't think so.
Boole's gonna take a short rest, but she also is gonna need some food. Raging burns calories double fast.
That's true.
So true.
So she's gonna kind of pick some of the snacks out of her bag, but I mean, it's like, it's not the good stuff. It's not fresh. It's kind of your road rations. She needs like 2.5 chickens and like, I don't know, a whole pork butt.
And I don't know, a whole pork butt, I guess. Amazing.
Some potatoes, Because we gotta have vegetables.
Of course.
Is that doable in some manner?
I think that Bastian and Miri have tried to keep this one little just very magically protected tower livable for as long as they could have. So yeah, they've definitely got different rations and a very small vegetable garden outside. I don't know about finding meat as easily.
Oh no.
This is like Maraway's summer home, and Maraway is a vegetarian.
Okay. So
Oh.
I've got some sugar cubes from months ago if you want to spice it up a little.
So she's chewing on some leaves. She's not real sure about it. So then all of a sudden her road rations of dried meat and hard biscuits look real tasty. She politely kind of chews on what she's offered. Said, thank you. Yeah. Have you ever heard of butter? Or, lard, Crisco, any of those? No. Don't worry about it. Thank you. I really appreciate it. She tries to swallow and then goes back to her dried meat. Leans over to Maraway. She says, Maraway, we got to get your home back real quick because I don't know how long I can last on these. What do you call these? Rabbit food or I don't know.
So I think once Maraway's done with that, he's gonna go over to where his wardrobe would be. And he's gonna don some of his royal regalia for battle. This is a statement. This is I am the king here now kind of moment. So this is full orange. We are not wearing purple anymore. This is the full orange and golds of Sanctuary. This is going to be a crown. This is his prince's crown that he is going to be wearing. Essentially, he is making the statement to Aconitum that this is my home. These are my people, and I'm here to kick your ass out of it.
Yeah, it's an amazing power ballad montage as Maraway dresses. I think you probably get some like really cool braids.
Definitely have like Haven on one side doing braids, and then Eden, you know, with cat paws trying to, but you know, no thumbs. What can you do?
Eden's just kind of brushing, using little claws to brush your hair out, keeping the tangles out while Eden braids. Okay. All right, and when you all are ready, I can take you to the garden.
Yeah, we're gonna pick up our chess pieces and...
Okay, I've activated it so that you can get a lay of the land.
Ooh, it's gorgeous.
So bright and pretty.
Yes, man. I hate to spatter that with blood, but I'm gonna.
Yeah, it seems that the places that are a little bit more manicured in Sanctuary aren't overwhelmed by the vines of Aconitum and this curse that she has brought upon the land.
Alright, so first things first, those of you who are going to stay in hiding until she shows up, and that would be the time. And Maraway, in his full regalia, is going to walk into the center of this fountain. Definitely the middle of this area to make sure he is in full view.
Yeah. Benji is not going to go far from you. He's gonna pop himself behind these magical light bushes. And Kittenberry is gonna hide under the table.
Okay, so that's a legit table and chairs and.
Yep. You've got,
Can I get
you've got other
Mary at
tables
normal
and chairs.
size?
Yes. Let me see. Where is she?
I moved her over to
Oh, I
this
see
tree
her.
line to
Thank you.
kind of hide in the bush.
Yes. Let
'Cause
me.
these tiny bushes aren't gonna do it for her.
Nope. But she can hide in the woods. This is all surrounded by the woodland, so she can kind of duck in the trees.
There's 2 bastions.
There's
there
two
two bastions?
bastions. Hold
Oh
on,
my
I think I
God.
figured out how to do delete. I want to try it.
Go for it. Gotta select and.
I did not learn how to do delete. Just kidding.
I got you.
Well, I was looking it up, and it's like if it doesn't have its own, like the delete button on the number count, it's like just turn off the num lock, and then it turns it into delete. But that didn't work. So I have no idea what to do.
I deleted one, so you've got the other. That you can move where you feel is good. So yeah, you guys have bushes
Where's
to
the
hide
left?
behind. Like each of these sort of like red areas here are bushes you could hide within or behind, like where Ados and Bastion are.
Oh.
Where Killian is.
Going in the bush.
I will tell you that the glass castle is like to the south essentially of this map, like through that arch. So you could assume if anybody's coming from the castle, they'd likely be coming from the south.
Down here. Okay.
Uh-huh. If that
Um,
helps. But take your time, figure out the lay of the land. You've got a minute to plan before you.
Not to put you on the spot, Bula, but if you would like to join me in the fountain,
I was
would
about to
not
ask
be
you, are
opposed
you
to having my
legitimately
queen piece.
in the middle of the fountain?
He's
Yes,
pulling them out.
I am. It's
big.
not a long. It's not a big fountain. I mean, it's probably not super deep. Probably like
It's
you know
not,
ankle.
it's not. Yeah, it's ankle deep. It's a foot deep at the
Oh.
worst.
Okay. She just comes, just plowing straight through here. Not even like, you know what? If they're gonna be here, she's gonna be in front of you.
And I'm gonna have Haven on Bula's shoulder to start.
Perfect.
She pops up and Billy's like, oh, hey.
We said we anticipate them coming from the south.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
See, there's a little archway at the very southern center point of the map.
Right next to you.
Ah! Oh no, I did it again. I created a circle.
Oh.
Where at? Ping it and I'll get rid of it.
Right on Miri.
It's on top of
Oh, it's
Miri.
on Mary. I got you.
I was trying to measure how far it was.
You're doing great. We're all doing so great.
Hold on, we're gonna put Miri in
Oh,
the
no, I did it
tree
again.
line then.
Cool. Sort of block their exit. That's not a bad idea.
And I think since we're gonna have this heavy bush, we're gonna have.
You're talking about a heavy bush.
Listen here. No, Bastion, where are you going?
I'm glad I'm not the only one that was giggling about it.
Literally messaged me heavy bush, and I took everything in me not to die. Because as we know, I am pervert.
Oops,
so-
I did it again. I placed a circle.
I put a lot of circles everywhere. So what I'm gonna do once everyone's ready is Eden is going to fly with the bundle of explosive herbs.
Yep.
And when we're ready, she's gonna drop them into Hearthspire.
Okay, fantastic.
That way we don't get, premature explosion.
Hmm.
All right.
Hate when that happens.
That was for you, Robin.
Dang it. Stop it.
Are we waiting for the enemies to approach you before engaging them, or what's the plan there?
With my knowledge of these these three hags, I would almost guarantee a monologue. So I do not expect them to show up and just start blasting. They are arrogant. They are, They want everyone to know that it was them that did it.
Okay. So how we're gonna do this, once combat is gonna pop off, rather than rolling like straight initiative, before the hags come, after the fire drops and before the hags come, I'm gonna have you each roll a like stealth check to see how well you're hidden. If you pass that stealth check, I'm gonna set the DC based on their each of their perceptions. And if you pass, then you will get a surprise round on them. If you do not pass, they know you're there. Whether or not they will take a turn and attack you or whatever is a different story. So essentially, if you pass that stealth check, you'll get like a free round up front. Otherwise, you'll jump in at round 1. Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And at the top of round 1, we'll actually roll like the initiative. Or really, we'll kind of roll them back to back. So if you guys feel ready, if you feel like you have your game plan, Marway, you can drop that firebomb whenever you're ready.
Yeah, we are gonna drop it, and then Eden, as it's exploding, will fly down to perch with Eidos.
Okay.
But I think we're gonna have Hearth stay kind of circling above, just so the attention is like, this is the spot.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys hear the sizzling and the popping echo out across the forest of Sanctuary. And then as that stops, you hear almost like the sound of thousands of snakes slithering along dead leaves away from you and then back toward you, out all around you in these surrounding woods. And then everything goes quiet for a few minutes. And then you hear, late bloomers have arrived in our little sanctuary. You hear another voice. I feel sorry for them if they think they can come here and pull out our harvest prematurely. And these voices approach from the south. And you see first a beautiful pink floral-haired woman, very likely a hag, followed close behind by, if I can find her mini. I got too many enemy minis. I'd be throwing everybody at you, huh?
Enemy, many.
A woman of green vine and thorn. And finally behind them, a woman with long black tendrils of hair that sweep down to her feet and intermingle with, I don't know, not quite fabric, but almost like dress made of black rotten leaves and just the stench of under a log, like the wet black leaves that have been under a log for many winters. And they all approach from the south and glare into the pond at Marway and Bula, into the fountain. And so I'm going to have each of you go ahead and roll that stealth check now to see how well you have hidden.
Not very stealthy, you guys.
Well, you are out in the open.
You're standing out in the open. You're good.
I don't think
I'm
you
at
need to
4.
roll.
14.
Seraphina has a 10 and Glitterbell has a 9.
Our lowest was an 11 for Hoofamer.
I'm
Killing
very stealthy today.
Killing got a 14, and his horse got 2. Because it's a horse.
Cool. Yeah,
No.
it feels good to talk. Hearing everybody talk like this. I got a 3.
Oh gosh.
So
Which is
basically,
fabulous.
Listen, guys, this
They
was a
walked in
great
the circle.
plan, and
they walked in the circle and we were like, you guys, they're here.
Ooh.
Get ready to pounce from everywhere.
Casimir's head is like out of this bush.
Ada says, "I know
As
so
loudly as
everywhere."
possible.
I'll give you that DC in just a second. Here I was thinking I had all the possible encounters ready to go, and y'all gotta throw in a wrench.
What kind of players would we be if we didn't?
I agree. You're testing my DM skills, and I love it. Okay. So that DC was a 14. Hopefully y'all remember what you got, because I don't remember what each of you got.
A no for me, dog.
So meets it, beats
yeah.
it, right?
Yeah, meets it, beats it.
If that's
It
the
was
case,
14.
Bula is thinking
It's 14.
invisible thoughts because they don't see her standing in the middle of the fountain. 13.
I should have said, Bula, you're the only one who shouldn't have to roll that because you weren't actively trying to hide, right? Unless you want to say that you were laying down in the water.
No, she's standing there. She's cover from Maraway, so you can hide behind her.
Anybody who wasn't actively trying to hide does not need to roll that.
She's like
I don't know
pretending that she's a part of the fountain. She's like spitting water.
I lost my Huthamer mini.
Let me see if I can find them. Where'd you go, Huthamer? They're all so tiny. This map's so big.
They're
Robin,
so
I
tiny.
just think of Bula doing like the Drax from Guardians of the Galaxy, where he's like, I'm standing so perfectly still that you can't see me.
I'll just put a new
I'm
one.
moving
He's over
so
here by
slowly.
Benji.
She
And
walks
I am
in.
imperceptible to the eye.
Dang.
Oh,
Oh, I see Huthamer.
So
He's...
yeah, I just put him over here with. I put a new one because I was like, I don't
Perfect.
know where he went. But with the 14 DC, Eden and Huthamer failed.
I guess Killian's technically hiding if it was a 14, but Casimir's head is just outside of this bush, so it's just like a horse in a bush, and
It's
Killian's
just-
like,
You know what? This is the
crouched
Feywild.
down.
Anything can happen.
Killian's just like laying down flat on Casimir's back.
Yeah. They're like, that's clearly just a horse. Okay, so who passed that BC 14?
Killian did.
I will tell you, Chiffon did, Benji did not.
Miri, this bunch, Bastion, Siege. So the two flankers passed, but I think everyone who like is in front of them failed.
Okay, okay. So let me write that down. Any players actually passed that besides Bula, who is not actually hiding?
Killian did.
She's pretending to
Okay,
be a
cool.
fountain.
Okay, so Killian and Maraway. Which of the Morrow gang did you say passed?
Miri, Bastion, and Siege.
Okay, Siege and Kittenberry will all get a free attack round. And the hags, though they make note of most of you attempting to hide in this well-lit garden, they say, "You're looking a little bit green, Princeling. Not much older than last we saw you."
Perhaps not, but you will find that I am much stronger than last we met.
We shall see. Now I would like everybody to roll initiative, so we have that initiative order ready to go.
I'm gonna type my initiative for the Morrow Gang, just because I have so many.
Yeah, and I'm gonna need it, because I'm gonna need to put this all on paper. Since I don't have them all in my initiative tracker online.
Very glad that Bigla has advantage on initiative all the time because the first roll was a 1. But then I ended up with a 15.
Serafina has 9.
Oh, well, it'd probably be easier just to say them all since you're writing everything down.
Lula, you said you have 13.
15.
Serafina has 9. 15, thank you. Serafina 9. Killian with yours.
Killing it 18.
Very nice. Eidos.
12.
And Marway.
All right. Marway himself has 16.
Okay.
I'm just gonna go through each of the summons because I feel like it'll be easier for you to write them.
Go for it. Yep. I'm ready.
Try to type it and then send it. Huthamer, we're going to be 15.
Got it.
Bastion is a 10.
Got it.
Siege. Where was your dex? Is a 2.
Got it.
Eden, 22.
Thank you.
Mary, 10.
Got it.
Marth, 16. Crap, I did this so they would all be separate. Now everyone's together.
You got some that are spread out. It's gonna be.
And then, and then Haven is a 18.
Perfect. Okay. And I will strategically place them in the initiative so that I'm trying to get them in between you guys. Because a lot of them roll the same as some of you.
I feel like we had someone with alert. Doesn't that let us rearrange
Yeah.
people's?
He's not here anymore.
Oh crap! I just got really excited because I was like, Eden got like a really good roll, and someone can take that, but I guess not. Zada, where are you? My night piece was for you.
Still on the
Okay.
plains.
Okay. And all that being said, that's where we're going to call it for tonight because this is a combat that I'm going to want a minute to plan. So we are going to join you all next time to see how this goes against the 3 Hags of Sanctuary. So make sure you come back next Monday at 7 Central, 8 Eastern to watch Knights of D20 play Dion Rising. We play every Monday at 7 p.m. when we can, 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 Eastern. So come on back, see what's going on. Make sure you head over to our YouTube channel. All the links are below in the Twitch sort of information panels. So go watch all our old stuff. It's funny, it's cool, it's fun. Let's get it going. Everybody have a really great week. Stay safe, stay healthy. I love you all. Cheers, everybody.
Bye bye.